Welcome to Non-Stop Action Wrestling's Lockdown in the Asylum Battle of the North. Starting off with Matt Royale versus Dante Okara.
Following that up with Champ Rogers and Remus Caine, both in different brackets today. And what have we got happening next?
We then have James Wesley versus the fast Sammy Blue.
And coming up first, however, it is NRG's Hamzah Musoah taking on our own Pride. And that's happening right here, right now. It's always a good day in Non-Stop Action Wrestling whenever you get to see Pride doing his business here in Non-Stop Action Wrestling, but even more so, the fact that he is doing this in our Northern Division Eliminator Tournament, and this is the first match on the card. It's always a pleasure to see him. And on commentary today, you have not only myself, Joshua Snow, but I am joined here by the rock idol of the UK, Jenny Hayes herself. How are you feeling today?
It's amazing to be back on commentary, and just like you, I'm a big, massive fan of Pride. I'm very impressed whenever they enter the ring, and it's just a great start for this whole tournament.
Exactly. But I also know somebody else who I think will leave you with a smile on his face. And here he comes now.
Here we go.
Here he is, Hamzah Musoah, one half of NRG, and they certainly bring the energy wherever they go. I've seen him perform in multiple companies, mainly in UK wrestling. He's one half of the current tag team champions there. He is one of the best up-and-coming brightest stars that I have seen in the wrestling scene today. And we've got a handshake to start off with. That's beautiful to see, especially from what we want from the Northern Division going forwards.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have different opponents facing each other, hating each other's guts, but I feel like there's a mutual respect between these two, and I'm not surprised to see a fantastic upcoming match. I'm going to be impressed either way.
And following up with a lock-up in the centre of the ring, my favourite Pride, but Hamza quick on the draw, taking the arm of Pride. If you were Hamza, we're going into a hammerlock, into a headlock, how would you go up against Pride, who's a lot more of a powerhouse, and the more, going to a hammerlock of himself, than the more agile NRG member Hamzah Musoah?
That's the thing, somebody of Hamza's stature, Pride is a powerhouse, he's very powerful, as you say, but NRG, Hamzah Musoah, he's very, very impressive. He can run rings around Pride. And he does. Look, for example, there he has the agility to run circles around Pride.
There we go. Already taking the arm back and going straight into a hammerlock again. And a knee right to Pride's gut, bringing him down so he can get that headlock around. But Pride just powering out. Hamza quick on the draw again, going back into a hammerlock. But delivering a stiff knee of his own. This is the power I was talking about. Ramming his head right onto the turnbuckle.
That's going to make an impression on him.
Impression if it doesn't make an indent, but it's that power that we were talking about. Using those stiff strikes in the corner, just pinning Hamza in place, which is probably the winning strategy for Pride going forwards. With someone like Hamza, like you were saying, is very agile, very nimble. There we go! Just going over and going for a roll-up. First pin of this tournament. Not quite, just Pride powering out and powering him down. And another devastating clothesline from Pride on Hamza. Just taking him down with this triple entente of just devastating clotheslines. Pride setting him up. Missing! A bicycle kick! Pride might be the powerhouse, but Hamza, all the muscle strength is in the legs of everyone, and Hamza using it to his advantage with a devastating bicycle kick to the chest. Going for the cover. But nowhere near, not even for the one count.
It is quite a good contrast to see where Pride has the power in his arms. Hamza complements it with a lot of strength in his kick.
As you can see, seems like he's found a winning combination here, using those stiff kicks and then following up with a shot. Oh, another bicycle kick straight to Pride's head. Hamza's really wanting this. He's really wanting this. He's already had a taste of gold in other companies, and now he's here for the NSAW's second gold right here.
Definitely knocking Pride down bit by bit. Just as long as Hamza keeps preserving that energy so he doesn't end up tiring himself out.
If anything, it seems like Pride's starting to tire a little bit, but he's managed to get him into the corner. Oh! Just a bit of hesitation on Hamza's part, and Pride takes full advantage, using his strength to pin him down.
Oh, and he's got him there.
Hamza fighting back. Oh! Oh!
That's what I like to see.
I know you like your DDTs, Jenny. That DDT was as beautiful as they come. Oh, as you said.
Got the crowd pumped. Oh!
Ooh, here we go! Hitting him with the finish right there! I think this is it. And there we go. Oh.
Impressive match there.
Impressive match. That was a beautiful way to start off this tournament. But if you noticed at the end of that, there's some replays for you to watch. Pride kicked out at 3.5. That is how strong, how powerful, how enduring Pride is. He didn't stay down after the pin. He got up. He was just too late.
I mean, they brought their A game, but I'm very impressed with Hamza preserving his energy until the end. He could have easily tied himself out and gave Pride that win, but he persevered, and still the respect is there between them two competitors.
Absolutely.
And I'm very excited to see if Pride can get the upper hand next time they face each other.
Well, that's for another time, but this time around, Hamzah Musoah, our first victorious individual in this tournament, taking down Pride. But who will he face next in this upcoming match that we've got, which is between our beloved Champ Rogers and the dastardly Remus Caine?
I'm hoping there's not going to be any dirty tricks in society. Usually when Remus Caine comes out on his own, he's a pretty fair-playing guy despite his anger issues. But usually when he's accompanied by other members of the society, it's not always a clean...
Here he is, Champ Rogers, the person... Wait, what's going... Oh, no! Oh, what were you... I'm sorry, what were you saying about him being fair-playing when it's just him on his own?
I was wrong.
Is nobody going to do anything about this? He's just attacking Champ Rogers with a chair! What's going on?
What's he doing?
No, Remus. No. I had to I had to suspend Carl Kennedy. He was going to do the exact same thing to Conor Cage. And Remus Caine just flouting the rules right there.
Society has no respect for management. They respect Richard Knight. They don't have any respect for you, Joshua.
Are they serious?
Sorry to say.
Are they serious? Are they No, they're going to go on with the match. No. Oh my God! Just running in with a big boot. No. Oh! How can you even call that a match?
That was not a match.
Oh my God! No, Remus is
going to want to beat me up with his chair for saying this, but that was a dirty win. I thought Remus Caine was this respectable warrior.
Then again, he has been desperate to get his hands on some title gold before the end of this year. He has made it. Oh, Hamza coming out! Oh, I almost forgot. This is not the end of this particular tournament. There is more to come, because in the first semi-final of this tournament bracket, it's going to be Remus Caine taking on Hamzah Musoah. It's going to happen right here.
I really do hope Hamza can bring the justice to Remus Caine.
There is actually a bit
bring him down a bit.
There is a bit of history between these two, because Hamza, over in UK wrestling, Hamzah Musoah used to ref a lot of matches that Remus Caine was in. It is something that Remus Caine brings up constantly whenever they meet. And the fact that he only ever views Hamza as a referee, he's never viewed him as anything more than a wrestler.
Hamza has all the talent there, and with his experience of being a ref, he can easily get a clean win, hopefully, against Remus.
Here it is.
And here we have it.
Hamzah Musoah taking on Remus Caine in the semi-finals of this tournament. Personally, the bias in me wants Hamza to win this match so much. I know there are going to be plenty out there who are going to rile on me for that, but I want Hamza to win this just from what happened there. I'm just getting a quick update. It seems like Champ Rogers, he's getting the medical help that he deserves, that he needs right now.
Yeah, because that assault on him was very brutal.
It was ridiculous. But speaking of making his long entrance, I believe here he is, Remus Caine, who somehow...
He looks angry.
He looks even more deranged. He's right there. Right there. He was on about it just there. That Northern Division title is all that he has set his sights on.
I know he's determined to win this Northern Championship belt. However, I do feel that his anger could be his biggest weakness. It may cloud his judgment on how this match goes.
Judgment that I already think is impaired as it is, but we'll just have to wait and see as his opponent
yes,
is
I'm very
coming
excited
out.
to see Hamza back in action.
There is already a massive amount of heat, a massive amount of history between these two, and this will be the first time they meet in the ring as competitors, not a referee and another. And here we go, Hamza just straight into the ring, and they're just
straight into the brawl.
It's just a brawl right here between these two. Hamza taking over.
He's got over.
Forcing him into the corner.
And...
Oh, a clothesline into the corner. Back elbow. Oh, and a guri. Right to Remus's face.
Go on, Hamza, knock him down.
What's he going to go for? Oh, but caught by Remus Caine in the crossbody. Oh! And a sit-out slam from Remus Caine. You can see the pain that Hamza's in, and now he's just stomping a mud hole right into Hamza.
Assault upon assault on Hamza.
Oh, and he's throwing him off onto the ropes. Spine buster! Right on the pine of Hamza going for the cover, but only getting a 2 count. But this is the...
As much as I want Hamza to win, Remus's spine busters are just not to be criticised.
No, there isn't.
And you've got him to turn...
He's that passionate about it. I've seen him arguing with people like Disciple. Just came out the corner, Remus. Arguing with Disciple over who has the better spine buster. What's Remus Caine saying up for here?
Arguing with the ref as he's going.
He's threatening the ref, if anything. Not just arguing, he's threatening the ref.
I mean, technically, would you say Hamza's kind of a second ref in this ring? Because he knows the ins and outs. He'd know what would make a clean win.
That may be so, but he has been training long and hard to become a wrestler himself. The referee was just to get his foot in the door. He wants to be a wrestler. He is a wrestler.
I've been watching him for quite a while, and I'm always entertained by any match he's in, whether it's a tag team match, a singles match. He brings it.
And you can see Remus just working on different parts of the body, trying to see if he can find a weakness on Hamza. This is a forte of his. He always hones in on whatever weakness he can find. Just talking smack. He just pointing out he's a referee. Oh, for God's sake! No need to spit. Oh, but Hamza's caught. Hamza's caught. But Remus has caught that. Oh!
Knocking each other down.
Oh, that's gonna rock some skulls for sure. Remus Caine and Hamza both looking out of it, but I think that Remus Caine has got the worst of it.
Hopefully got some sense knocked into
You
him.
can see just the glazed over look that Remus had right there, but Hamza back onto his feet.
He always comes up and ready to go. Clothesline, knocking him down. Is there a second one? Away!
There we go.
Let's go.
Oh, bicycle kick! Going for the covers, is it?
1, 2.
Oh, that is so... Oh my God! Hamza, in disbelief, it was millimeters
he's
away.
not deterred. He's still raring to go.
To his credit, he's setting up for it.
Persevering.
Getting him onto the shoulders, but not quite. Remus pushing him off. Oh, a big boot from Remus Caine. Oh, he was playing possum right there, dragging Hamza up to his feet. Oh no, he's getting him onto his shoulders. I think he's going to hit it. He's going to hit his final right. Final right! Taking down Hamza. I've not seen anyone kick out of this, I'm afraid. And here we go. 2, 3. Not today, I'm afraid. I will say, regardless of how I feel about either of these competitors, this was a hard-hitting and excellent match between these two individuals, both of them going as far as they were willing to go to get through to the finals of this tournament for that Northern Division title. In this case, for this tournament. It is Remus Caine going through. But Hamza, he put on the work of a lifetime here.
He kept trying again and again and again. You could see the glint in his eye, wanting to have that win over Remus Caine. But sadly, physically, it just wasn't enough. Remus pulled out all the stops.
It wasn't enough for today. Remus Caine coming out on top of this energetic member of NRG. And that's the move that finished it off. It's finished off many people in non-stop action wrestling and beyond. The final rights for the 1, 2, and 3.
And sadly, Hamza was handed his final rights.
But
he was a worthy competitor in this tournament.
More
Impressed
than worthy.
throughout his appearance here.
More than worthy. Remus Caine almost seeming to calm down now that his place in the finals has been assured.
Hopefully the anger subsides a little bit more and he's a bit more clear, because he had an amazing win with this match. What's this?
Oh, there's no need, but I think Remus Caine's got something to say.
Here we go.
I don't care who it is that I have to face for the Northern Division title. I'll see you in nuclear winter. And it won't be a happy Christmas for you!
See some of that anger still there, or is there maybe passion to become the first Northern Division champion? All that's left to find out from this tournament is who Remus Caine will be going up again.
And in this next matchup, we have the wrestling royalist Matt Royale versus the hellhound Dante Okara.
It's a Northern Division Championship Tournament match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing Vest.
Well, here he is. One member of the Swarm right here, the Hellhound, as you say, Dante Okara. Someone who I think you have a bit of back and forth with sometimes on social media, if I'm not mistaken.
Do your job.
If there was an emoji to describe my reaction to Dante Okara, it would just be confusion.
Confusion.
Yes.
Well, it may cause confusion, but if there's one thing we can say about this individual is, despite his quite severe loss ratio,
Yes.
he is undoubtedly getting better every time he gets into that ring. But speaking of up and coming,
The Wrestling Appreciation Society.
yes, we'll be getting into that in a bit for this. He's on his way now.
I'm really excited to see him. Because I've never actually seen him in action yet. So
Here he is, the Wrestling Royalist, as he calls himself. Matt Royale, making his debut in non-stop action wrestling on behalf of the Wrestling Appreciation Society. Someone who has 6-7 years worth of experience in wrestling. This guy knows his ins and outs when it
So
comes to the ring.
Dante's definitely up against a veteran.
Yes, something that I don't think Dante will fully appreciate, especially given what the Wrestling Appreciation Society is.
Yes.
But Matt Royale is one of the most experienced members of its current roster, which is very interesting. It says volumes as to what it
The
is
bell's
all
rang.
about. And here's the bell.
Oh, I'm very excited to see this matchup between them.
It's very interesting that both of these individuals, not so much for Dante, but certainly for Matt Royale, is going for a test of strength. But obviously, yeah, there's a size difference
Matt,
here.
you can see he towers over Dante. It's definitely like David versus Goliath in a sense.
Well, yes, but David in this case is getting curb stomped into the ground by Matt Royale with a very nice looking rear naked chokehold on him. Gonna go for that headlock on Dante. And this is a good way to be able to ground Dante. But
Dante trying to get out of here.
Yep,
Yep, he's got him onto the ropes.
and throws him off. Oh, trying to knock Matt Royale down with a clothesline, but Matt Royale being the bigger individual, just powering through and delivering one of his own, shocking Dante with his stature and size. Oh, throwing him into the corner. See, Irish whip into the turn. Very powerful. Very powerful. Matt Royale just bad-mouthing the crowd, bad-mouthing Dante Okara. Oh!
Beautiful sound from the shot.
Beautiful for us, but I'm not sure if it was for Dante today.
You can definitely see the look on his face.
Just squishing down on Dante. This is an interesting match then, just from that movement. This seems like two individuals who don't really care that much for the rules. We've not seen a match like this happen, well, I can say ever in this. Dante trying to clothesline Matt Royale again, but powering through, you could just see the pain.
That was a beautiful. Is he going to get the pin here?
Dante kicking out. If there's one thing I have to say about Dante, is that he is very tenacious inside that ring. Despite what you may think of him as a human being, he does not give up inside that ring.
I mean, it's definitely a different experience watching this match compared to Dante's previous matches. I mean, he's a skilled wrestler, but he's always been the one to break the rules, whereas this time, Matt's doing exactly the same thing.
This is a different dynamic for him, for certain. And Dante, quick to turn the tables on Matt Royale, to his credit, got him into the corner. Obviously, the referee having to enforce the rules, and Matt taking full advantage of that, just booting Dante in the head. And a
beautiful clothesline there.
Just flooring Dante right onto the canvas.
Matt makes it look effortless.
I suppose, to be fair, I suppose it would be effortless when you're dealing with someone like Dante and just how thin he is as a person, but Dante ducking underneath. But again, I don't think Dante's got it through his head that he's not going to outpower.
The thing is, Dante, he reverses a move, tries it, but just doesn't hit the mark.
Exactly. He's not going to outpower Matt Royale.
No.
But booting Matt Royale into the corner, right?
Only just got him lightly on his side.
But I think he got him right onto the base of his spine. That's where he managed to kick him. And that's all sorts of wrestling injuries can happen from there.
Yes.
You don't want any. Was he messing around with the turnbuckle for? But Matt Royale. Kick right to the gut. Wow! Really? I see what's happened. He's messed with the turnbuckle so he can use the bat to his advantage. Oh wow! But is it swing? But Matt Royale able to block, able to take it back for himself. He's
swinging a miss.
The referee doing the right thing and removing the bat. But Matt Royale quick.
He doesn't need the bat. He's got this power.
A bit too much power, I think, but Dante quick to take advantage, kicking him right in the chest. Have a look at the replay from earlier. This beautiful super kick right to the face. How that didn't take down Dante, I have no idea. But obviously, not enough for this time. Dante, he's setting Matt Royale up.
Crouched and he's ready.
Matt Royale calling for it. He wants him to do something. A beautiful enziguri.
I think Matt heavily underestimated how powerful that move was going to be.
If there's one thing that Dante knows how to do, it's kick. But he's setting him back up. No.
Is he going for a second take?
I think I know what he's going for. We all know what he likes to target on every individual.
Yes.
I think he's going to go for it. No, Matt, he's got his arm exposed. That's exactly what he's wanting.
That made my toes curl.
I can always feel it every time he does it. Every time
Is he going to go for the pin?
I think he is.
Yeah, is it 1? 2?
But nowhere near. His hand was already on the ropes, even before using his good arm to take advantage of that situation. Dante, he's got more than one arm, but to be fair, that kick, it's a trademark of Dante's, and it's always been effective every single time. European uppercut taking Matt to the middle ropes, to the rings right there. stumbling out. I think Dante's setting him up. He's going to go for something. Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going to go for a slice bread. No! But pushed off. Oh, I know what this move is. It's the Royal Flush! Right there!
Powerful move!
Taking down Dante Okara for the 3 right there. Wow. A brilliant debut.
Impressive. Very, very impressive.
Oh, Matt Royale. Though I do not condone some of his methods, let's say, I definitely condone how talented this individual is inside this ring.
Their rule breaking is the common denominator in this match. But sadly, Matt Royale just by a margin handed Dante a whooping, and you can see it right there.
Matt Royale going through to the next round, but now we will see who his opponent will be in the next match.
He is definitely one to watch out for because...
Well, here it is, James Wesley versus Sammy Blue for the next round of this tournament, happening right now.
Very excited for this one.
James Wesley! Woo!
Here he is, James Wesley. Someone who's been having a bit of an attitude change recently, ever since he had that triple threat with Horace and Drac Cross. He's just come across as being uncaring, cold and ruthless. Someone who's had a definite attitude change from how he was before when we last saw him in Asylum. I'm not sure what's brought upon this change, but it's a notable one for sure.
Definitely one to watch out for.
Absolutely. He was a very talented individual, but so is certain supersonic Sammy Blue!
Bringing a pop of colour into the Northern Division battle!
That is correct, and Sammy Blue doesn't matter just where he is, he always brings that energy, that high-flying humour with a hard-hitting edge. Everywhere he goes, everybody knows that Sammy Blue has got that vibe that everyone wants him to show. And Sammy Blue, this is interesting, if I may say so.
Yeah.
Because at the end of this road is Remus Caine. At the end of this road is Remus Caine. Could we potentially see a Sammy Blue versus Remus Caine rematch? That's something to be aware of, but for now, we've got this match to focus on right here. Between Sammy Blue, who's already having fun inside that ring.
And just like his t-shirt says, will he make James Wesley cry?
Will he make him cry? Indeed. If James Wesley is capable anymore of emotion, that is.
I mean, he's not smiled once since entering the ring, so, you know...
No, he hasn't. No.
Here we go.
Oh, lock up from Sammy Blue and James Wesley. Going for the
Straight for the
headlock.
headlock.
You know, it's good to see there's a lot of technical work that's been happening in this tournament this time around. Usually, I get to see a load of strikes and a load of hard-hitting stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love that. There's something quite British, quite nice about seeing technical work inside this ring.
I do like seeing a good build-up with tech, because not to name anyone, but I've seen a lot of matches where a lot of powerful moves are already executed at the start, and then they lose steam.
Yes, exactly. Well, obviously, in this tournament, which is going to eventually lead to crowning a champion, which is going to be the best that Yorkshire has to offer, you know, you've got to know how to be able to wrestle English style. And I think he's mocking James Wesley. Trying to go for that Sammy lust, so we call it.
I'm sorry, Sammy, but you knew he was going to try and kick there.
Yeah, no, I love Sammy, but he left himself open for that. But James Wesley quick to take advantage. Very quick to stomp a
gonna
mud
get-
hole.
Ooh.
Sammy Blue using a headlock takedowns on James Wesley right there. Quick to react. James Wesley obviously.
He's giving him a nuggie.
Nuggie indeed. James Wesley seemed like he was hesitating a little bit when he was pulled away from the corner. Another nuggie right there from Sammy Blue on James Wesley.
Oh, he's got him there with his legs there, got it reversed.
Yep, he's using his legs to hold Sammy Blue's head in place. Smart strategy. The muscles in the legs are a lot tougher, a lot stronger than the muscles in the arms, so it's going to be harder to break out of. What's happening here? I think Sammy Blue's trying to find his way out. And James Wesley, you can see he's just keeping an eye. He's got it in quite nicely.
Has Sammy managed to reverse it there?
Yes, he has.
Managed to roll it poorly out, but he's still got out of it, and he's got him back in the headlock.
Straight on the headlock, making sure that James Wesley isn't going to go anywhere, trying to maintain control of this match from James Wesley. But no doubt, James Wesley, a very technical person himself, will also be looking to try and take control back for himself. And there he goes. So you taking the arm from Sammy Blue, going for a wrist lock, keeping it quite close to his chest. Oh, mouthing off to the crowd. I don't understand what's led to this change from James Wesley. Have you noticed anything?
I have noticed it recently, but there's been nothing obvious to say why. So I'm very interested to see where Wesley is going to continue with all this.
Sammy Blue doing his usual kip-ups. Going for the clothesline.
The clothesline.
And then clothesline.
One right back. One, two.
Is he going to go for a third? Oh, no, he's not going to go for a third.
No, off the ropes.
Oh, throwing him off. And taking down James Wesley.
And a little cartwheel for an extra bit of glitter.
Oh, he always likes his flair, but he likes that shotgun dropkick at the end, going for the cover. Not enough to take down James Wesley.
1 off of 3, Sammy, you're getting there.
1 off of 3, but you've got to get to that 3 in the first place. Oh, he's got him up. James Wesley by the head. James Wesley breaking out. He just raked his face right there. Just just wrenching at the head and neck of Sammy Blue.
He's got him in the...
he's got him in an armbar.
Sammy's reaching out for the rope there. He's going to manage to get it.
He might be able to, but
Or is he going to do it like... Yes.
Yes, there we go. Obviously, James Wesley...
No, he's holding on for dear life there. The ref had to friggin' prize him off.
Not wrong there. James Wesley clearly just trying to cause as much damage to Sammy Blue as possible. And going back to work on him. Working on that neck again. But obviously, just not even caring about the rules of this match. Just having to be physically pulled off of Sammy Blue when he was in the armbar. James Wesley.
Sammy's got himself in a very vulnerable position there.
Running knee right onto the spine and shoulder of Sammy Blue. No, he's not going for...
he's just going for a brutal punch in there.
Oh my god, this is nothing like what I've seen James Wesley doing before. What is wrong with him? This isn't the James Wesley that I brought into the company. What is wrong with him?
There's definitely something playing in the mind of Wesley.
Just going for such a nonchalant cover right on Sammy Blue. He's got his arm. No.
Fingers?
Oh my god, no! I think he's broken Sammy Blue. He must have broken or at least fractured Sammy Blue's fingers. No. Don't do it again. No. Oh my god.
That is beyond cruel.
James Wesley obviously out to try and destroy my voice.
He's just playing with Sammy now.
But Sammy Blue not taking kindly, fighting back. James Wesley just throwing him onto the canvas and going back to work on Sammy Blue once more. And Sammy Blue looks out of it. He's obviously in pain from what happened to his fingers. I'm not surprised about that. That was just the joint manipulation and just intentionally fracturing or trying to break limbs of individuals. Just How? I've never seen anybody else do that.
And a knee to the face right there.
It looks a bit more tempered, a bit more paced, that one. Almost like he's trying to decide whereabouts he's going to inflict pain next. Oh, what's he going to go for? It looks like he's trying to go for a suplex here. Oh! Pitch perfect
Yep, he's gone for the
suplex.
pit. 1, 2, and Sammy kicks out once again. The more he's working on Sammy, and the more that Sammy's just kicking out and just not giving up, it's making Wesley even more angrier.
It's got to be adding some fuel to the fire for James Wesley's frustration. Going for the wild haymaker, but taken down by some nice arm drags. Oh,
Sammy's raring to go.
Throwing himself into the corner. Oh, a rising knee into the faces of James Wesley. Oh, a nice bit of rear view from Sammy. Oh, is he going to go for it? He's going to go for the cannonball senton.
Sammy is back in their stride.
This is a
1, 2, 3, and
the 1-up, 1 down. Take it down. Oh, he's not going to go for the cover. Oh
no, he's going up to... Is he going up to the top rope?
Yes. He's going for it. He's going to go.
If he's going to win, he's going to fly with style.
He's going for the best elbow in Yorkshire. No, that's
the elbow.
The elbow right there. 2, 3, and Sammy Blue advances on to the semi-finals of the Northern Division tournament. That is a good match to see right there. Sammy Blue earning every iota of that win against James Wesley, who proved to be a very formidable opponent, but maybe focused too much on causing and inflicting pain rather than trying to win the match. But Sammy Blue is able to find his rhythm, as you can see here, and able to come out on top with that victory.
I think with the brutal assault that Wesley placed on Sammy, they just brought their mojo back at the end of this match.
Exactly. Sometimes your worst enemy can be yourself, and in this case with James Wesley, it was himself.
Yes.
But regardless, Sammy Blue going on to the next round in the tournament and playing off to the crowd. Is he spotted somebody? I think he has. And James Wesley rolled out into the... It's not him, it's not James Wesley.
Matt Royale.
I see. Matt Royale scouting his competition right here. A very smart move on his part. He must have been watching that match very closely, seeing who would come out on top. I have to say, this is a match I'm looking forward to see. NSAW's very own Sammy Blue taking on the Wrestling Appreciation Society's Matt Royale. I can't wait to see that one.
I'm very, very excited. I mean, Sammy's got the confidence there.
And here it is.
Bring it now.
Matt Royale, the Wrestling Royalist, taking on Super Sonic Sammy Blue. Now, this is an interesting match. Matt Royale, with his years of experience, his subdued technical style that we saw inside that ring earlier against Dante, against Sammy Blue. And how would you describe him inside that ring?
Got Sammy Blue?
Yep, our favourite bisexual blue boy.
He's speedy, he's fast, he's got the crowd on his side, he's just a bubble full of confidence.
Exactly.
So I think Matt does have a very challenging match ahead of him.
I would say the same of Sammy Blue as well. Matt Royale on his debut has proved to be nowhere near a slouch. Defeating even Dante Okara in his debut match. He doesn't even like he's that concerned.
What, Matt Royale?
I mean, you just saw him,
I think he's just more concerned of having another win against,
Super
as you can
Sonic.
see here, an amazing NSAW wrestler, Sammy Blue.
Exactly. Supersonic Sammy Blue out to make another wrestler cry inside that ring. But
hopefully Matt has some Kleenex in his coat pockets just for the occasion.
Well, in this case, I think he needs some sort of blanket. You could just see him in the corner. He looks like he's very uncaring about the fact that he's facing off against Sammy Blue. It's like he's not fazed by this challenge
But
whatsoever.
it could be a facade.
It could
You
very
know,
well be.
I've seen a lot of wrestlers have a poker face, which brings this unpredictability to a match.
He does have the finish called the Royal Flush. He could have the best poker face of them all. But we'll just have to wait and see. Wait for the bell
And
to
the
be
bell
called.
rings.
And there we go. The final match of the semi-finals happening right here.
Both raring to go.
Whoever wins this goes on to face Remus Caine at Nuclear Winter for the Northern Division Championship in an English rules match.
English rules.
Yes, 6 rounds of 3 minutes each. The first to get 2 pinfalls or 2 submissions wins the Northern Division Championship. That's going to be something to see when that does happen, but lots of words being exchanged first. Focus on the present, Joshua Snow. Focus on the present. Sammy Blue and Matt Royale exchanging a fair amount of words.
I mean, we're very excited for Nuclear Winter, but this match is just as exciting.
Exactly. Matt Royale trying to get inside the head of Sammy Blue by the looks of it. Oh, but Sammy responding in kind. Oh, don't fall for it, Matt. Yeah, there we go.
Then hips don't lie.
The party time never stops unless you get kicked in the belly.
Matt Royale's got him in the headlock. And
Oh,
ooh.
Snapmare taking Sammy down onto the canvas. Beautiful Snapmare, I've got to say.
It's very smooth.
I can't fault Matt Royale as a technical wrestler. He is absolutely sound. Oh, using his body weight to his advantage, forcing Sammy Blue onto the canvas. Very aware of the weight difference between these two individuals. I love to see that. Oh, oi! No!
Is he reversing it there? Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sammy Blue reversing. But little note that I have to say, Matt Royale was trying to use his boot to put more pressure onto Sammy Blue by using the ropes to his advantage even. That just more cheating right there. Another lockup from these two. It's something that I think favours Matt Royale this time. Going for the wrist lock and putting as much pressure onto it as possible. Is this a game that Sammy Blue wants to face off in a technical style match against Matt Royale?
I mean, this is the thing, Matt Royale, he's got the years of experience behind him, and as you saw in Sammy's match against Wesley, he was studying his opposition.
That he was, and just knocking Sammy Blue down. Obviously trying to keep him grounded. Oh! Sammy Blue kicking Matt Royale in the face, and Sammy Blue quick to take advantage, throwing him off the ropes and going for... Oh, clothesline!
That took him down!
Obviously a more powerful clothesline than what Dante was able to inflict earlier, throwing him off again. And another clothesline taking Matt Royale down.
Would it be third time lucky?
I think Matt Royale's a bit surprised here. I didn't expect this to happen. Oh!
And again,
him
beautiful
down.
cartwheel.
Just using a bit of flair and just delivering a basement drop kick to the sides of Matt Royale, who's already looking quite winded and quite taken aback right here from Sammy Blue. Oh, and like you said earlier, those hips do not lie. Sammy Blue has found his groove and is making his way over to Matt Royale.
Oh.
But I think that might have been a mistake.
Matt's not here to play games. He's not here to have a little sing and dance. He's here to enact.
Oh!
That's what he's doing.
You're not
right
wrong.
There.
You're using the ring post to his advantage. Oh! A quick stiff kick to the side, to the temple of Sammy Blue's head.
And he's getting him back into the ring.
I have to note that the temple is the softest part of the skull. It's delivered damage there, and
it's very, very painful.
It could deliver some quite permanent damage if done correctly. And unfortunately, I feel like Matt Royale knows what he's doing.
Oh, not the hair.
Oh, get off the ref. Yep, quick to call that. He was right to call that and quick to get him off as well. And Sammy Blue looking very dazed right here. I'm not surprised if you get kicked in the head and also have your head thrown into a metal steel post. And just choking the life out of Sammy Blue on the ropes. is this flagrant rule bending. This is not something that Matt Royale needs to do. He's a sound technical wrestler. Oh! Using his own waist to drive it into Sammy Blue's head. Or is he setting him up for here? What's he going for? Oh! A drive-by kick from Matt Royale.
It is obvious. I mean, Matt Royale, he was from the Wrestling Appreciation Society. I don't know what their rules are over there, but he's definitely come to this tournament with his own set of rules.
Exactly. And fun fact, the referee inside this ring was also lent to us by the Wrestling Appreciation Society, but that's not the important part. Sammy Blue was caught in the Royal Flush, but was able to reverse it. One up, one down! Taking down Matt
Did you take the
Royale.
elbow? I really hope so.
I think it might be Matt Royale's days. I think this was a moment.
Is he gonna?
Oh, the elbow, the moment that Sammy Blue was looking for, and he advances into the next round, into the finals of the Northern Division tournament for the Northern Division champion at Nuclear Winter. Now this is interesting, because who's waiting for him on the other side?
Remus Caine.
Yes, and we've seen the battles that these two have had. We've seen it at Summertime Slaughterhouse. We've seen it at GT Ministries Numbers. We've seen it at All Hallows Eve. And we've seen it in their constant fights all over Asylum. But I feel like this could be the final chapter of 2022 for these two individuals. Okay, Sammy Blue, what's happening here? Oh,
I like that.
that's good. Northern Division tournament started with a handshake, and it's now ended in this lockdown special with a handshake. I quite like that.
You couldn't have picked a better ending to this tournament.
Good
The
enough.
Battle of the North,
Battle of the
and
North
the winner
indeed.
is Sammy Blue.
You're right there. And Sammy Blue versus Remus Caine is going to be one hell of a match. It's good to see that Matt Royale does indeed have respect. Ooh.
Remus, I know you're watching this. That's the mainstay of WAS, Wrestling Appreciation Society. And I just pinned him 1, 2, 3. And you know I've done that to you before. Nuclear Winter, Saturday the 17th. I'm coming for your emo ass.
Well, that's all we have time for today. This has been Non-Stop Action Wrestling Lockdown with your commentators Joshua Snow.
And Jenny Hayes.
We'll see you soon.